And that takes care of Prospector Jones.
What are you getting him?
Oh, he's easy to shop for. All he ever asks for is lamp oil. Say, what do you want for Christmas, Millicent?
As you know, I do not celebrate human holidays, nor do I accept Son of Husco's birthday gifts from non-Huskies. However, since I don't wish to disrespect the customs of my non-Husky friends,
Perish the thought.
I have compiled a wish list on Amazon. It includes several items which, while frivolous and unnecessary, would make acceptable gifts.
Will you send me a link to your...
Check your email.
Oh, yes, there it is. Looks like you sent it this morning. Let's see here. Oh my goodness, Millicent, this stuff is expensive. All this jewelry, diamond rings, gold necklaces.
Is there a problem?
Just that I don't think I can afford anything on this list. And I've never seen you wear jewelry. Why do you want these things?
To barter with after the human economy collapses.
I see.
As soon as they figure out Bitcoin is even more imaginary than the rest of their money, it's all going belly up. You should get ready. Or, if you don't care, help me get ready.
I'll give it some thought. Oh, Steve.
What?
What do you want for Christmas?
Oh, I don't know. You don't have to get me anything.
Are you sure? I wanted to get something special for everyone to let them know how much I appreciate their support since I moved back.
I don't know. I'll think about it.
Just don't ask for anything too expensive.
Okay. I mean, what sort of thing were you thinking about getting me?
I'm not sure. You never get to travel much. Would you like it if I got you a trip somewhere?
Like where?
I don't know. Somewhere you've never been but have always wanted to go. What about the Baseball Hall of Fame?
If Brady Anderson ain't in it, I ain't going.
Is something the matter?
No. Yes. Let me put it this way. Yes.
What is it?
I'll just say this. You know how depressed you've been these last few months since breaking up with your girlfriend?
Pretty sure everybody knows at this point.
Well, at least your girlfriend didn't humiliate you by writing a thinly veiled story about you and then publishing it in the fucking New Yorker.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Cat Person, that story in the New Yorker that everybody's been talking about this week. I just read it, and guess what? It's about me.
How is that possible?
Who on earth would write a story about you?
I don't know who it was exactly, but there are too many details that fit for it to have been about anyone else.
I read that story a couple of days ago. It didn't remind me of you at all. What details?
The guy, Robert, has a beard.
Okay. Yes, I know you have a beard. So do lots of other people. Captain America has a beard in the Infinity Wars trailer. Is he based on you too?
Okay, it's not just the beard. The beard is part of the whole picture.
Robert is also described as being a little on the heavy side and having rounded shoulders. Does that sound like you?
No, but how about this? In addition to the beard, he's awkward around women, he's a lousy first kisser, he owns board games, he has a cat. I mean, do I have to spell it out for you?
Apparently. But let's leave that there for the moment. Are you telling me you used to date Kristen Rupinian?
Who?
The author of Cat Person. The woman you're accusing of writing a short story to defame you. I looked her up after I read the story. She's a teacher in the Boston area and a PhD candidate at Harvard. I don't remember you ever dating her.
Okay, maybe one of my exes didn't actually write it, but one of them must have told this Carol Pilbasian
Kristen Rupinian.
About me, and then she used those details to make me look bad.
By writing a story featuring a male character with a different name who, aside from a few random traits, is nothing like you.
I don't know how or why or by who, but I'm telling you that story is a personal attack against me.
And I'm telling you it isn't. In fact, I don't think that story is an attack on any man, or on men in general. To make that story about you in any sense is to miss the point.
If it's not about me or about men, then why is the only male character such a clueless sad sack?
He's not a clueless sad sack. He's a guy she finds charming and interesting at first, but who loses her interest during a bad first date. That's unfortunate, but no one really does anything wrong. It's just something that happens when two people who start out liking each other turn out to not be as compatible as they thought they'd be. Robert doesn't fully cross over into being an unlikable character until the very end, when he sends her those awful text messages. That's what makes him a bad guy, not being awkward or not knowing how to kiss. Reacting to rejection by attacking the woman whose only crime was not having a good time on a date with him.
I guess that is one way to look at it.
Have you ever harassed a woman because she rejected you?
No?
Then I'm not sure how reasonable it is for you to feel attacked by that story. And if there are other aspects of your personality that you recognized in Robert, aspects that you aren't so proud of, perhaps then you should think about what you might do to change those things, instead of lashing out and blaming the author of a work of fiction that reminded you those things were there.
You seem like you know so much about this stuff. I don't get why it took you so long to have a serious girlfriend.
Oh, I totally get it.
I guess we should all be honest enough with ourselves to take stock and try to address our shortcomings rather than faulting others.
I'd say that's a good idea generally.
It's a shame there are so many guys out there like Robert, you know? Men who use and manipulate women for their own selfish ends. I'm glad we don't know anybody like that.
Agent Krieger, do you read me, baby? I read you loud and clear. The waiter has poured me a glass of water while I wait for my companion. No sign of Willameana as yet.
No problem, baby. You'll be ready. That's why we got here early.
Now, what's your name? Chad Austin.
That's right, baby. And what does Chad Austin do?
I am a retired minor league baseball player who teaches drama and coaches baseball at a public high school in Frederick County. In my off hours, I volunteer as a mentor for disadvantaged boys.
And who did Chad Austin vote for in the last election?
Hillary Clinton.
And what are Chad Austin's top 3 favorite movies?
Little Miss Sunshine, Aaron Brockovich, and Point Break.
Which Point Break, baby?
The original, of course.
Good. And what does Chad Austin sound like?
He sounds like... My God! I neglected to create a voice for Chad Austin!
You what?
I got so involved in crafting the other elements of my character that I forgot.
How could you forget something like that?
I was focusing on filling in his backstory so I could portray him as a fully realized individual.
How's he gonna be a fully realized individual if he can't fucking talk?
Oi, mute your people too, you judgmental prick.
Heads up. Willameana just entered the restaurant.
I gotta pull you out of there, baby.
9, do not abort the mission. I will have to improvise.
You sure you can do this, baby?
Of course I can do this. I am an actor.
If he speaks to her with that bloody accent of his, she'll see through him right away.
Don't worry, baby. He'll come up with something.
Hello there. Well, here we are. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, ma'am. How the heck are you?
What the fuck?
Fine. Sorry, I hope this doesn't offend you, but I didn't expect you to sound that way. I thought you were from here in Maryland.
I am, but my parents are from, Tennessee originally, so I reckon I picked up the accent from them.
I hope you know what you're doing, baby.
Yup.
What was that?
Nothing?
So, let's not just sit here and stare at each other across the table. Tell me about yourself.
Well, there ain't much to tell. I played ball in the minors for a while. Since I've retired, life is mostly about helping the kids and supporting progressive political causes, of course.
How the fuck could you have given this job to that hapless bastard in there?
It ain't my fault, baby. I didn't know he was gonna start talking like a reject from fucking Hee-Haw.
Anyone else think he sounds a little like Prospector Jones?
But enough about me. Tell me a little about yourself. You from around here?
No, I'm from Mississippi, actually. But I've been all over the place, especially lately.
Why's that?
Well, for the last several years, up until a few months ago, I lived in Norfolk, Virginia. Then I moved to Colorado for what I thought was going to be a long-term position in my company. But not long after I got there, I learned that a state program we'd been counting on for a big chunk of our funding was being discontinued, which meant my new office had to close after it had barely even been open.
Well, now, ain't that a shame? But why didn't you just move on back to good old Norfolk?
I did at first. But there was a lot of tension between me and my boss, and, well, let's just say my at-work attitude deteriorated to a point where she had no choice but to terminate me.
Oh my, you must have done something real bad to get fired over. But you seem like such a sweet little thing.
Why, thank you.
What did you do, may I ask?
I called her a cumburger during a staff meeting, in front of everyone repeatedly.
I see.
It's not as bad as it sounds. Her last name is Umberger, and her first initial is C, so C. Umberger, Cumburger. Actually, I guess it is as bad as it sounds, but whatever.
No regrets?
None other than finding myself here. Oh, I meant here as in this town, not here as in with you.
No offense taken. Why do you say that, though? What about this town don't agree with you?
Oh, it's not the town so much as it's... I have an ex living in this area. We broke up right before I left for Colorado. It was very sudden and very bitter.
Well, I can't rightly say I'm sorry to find you unattached, but I am sad to hear it was due to such unfortunate circumstances.
No, thank you. I never thought I'd find myself in Hagerstown again, but it turns out the only promising job prospects were here. Who would have guessed?
What sort of work you looking for?
I have a lot of experience working with nonprofits. I came up here to interview for a position with the Fine Art Museum.
How interesting.
Yep, didn't get it, unfortunately. But I had an interview someplace else yesterday, and I'm pretty sure I nailed that one.
Where was that?
I'll be happy to tell you all about it. But first, since our waiter seems to be taking a sweet old time, I'm gonna duck out and powder my tail if you don't mind.
Not at all.
I'll be right back.
Okay, we got what we need, Hans, baby. While she's in the bathroom, get the fuck out of there. 9, I cannot leave before the scene is over. Listen to me, baby. We found Willameana. She bought your disguise. We got the information we needed. That is mission accomplished. Now get the fuck out of there before I come in there and extract you myself. I will not leave the stage prematurely. Besides, I haven't eaten a thing all day. I'm starving. We can stop at Enchiladas del Fuego on the way home, baby. Now come on. I don't like Enchiladas del Fuego. Their salsa is too watery. God damn it. All right, fine. But so help me God, if you fuck this up, I will not fail. She is returning from the restroom. I must resume character. Okay, but listen, baby. When the waiter comes back to take your drink order, tell him you want an Arnold Palmer hold the lemonade. But that is just an iced tea. I know, but you're on a first date. You're trying to impress her, which means you have to act like a big shot. And big shots don't order straight off the menu. They make substitutions. I don't think that is consistent with my established character. Just fucking do it, baby.
Hello again. Still no sign of our waiter? Oh, wait, here it comes.
How are you two this evening?
Just fine.
Doing real good. Can I put some drink orders in for you?
I'll have a glass of Chardonnay, please.
And for you, sir?
Oh, let me see. Here he goes, baby. Just bring me an Arnold Palmer, but hold the lemonade, would you please?
As you wish. Be right back with those.
Look at you making substitutions like a big shot. If you're trying to impress me, it worked.
Hear that, babies? It worked. Do I know my shit or do I know my shit?
Shit is definitely a thing you know.
Were you serious about going to Enchiladas del Fuego?
Hey folks, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. We only have 2 episodes of Steve and Stuffy left this season. And next week is the Christmas show, so that's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope you can all join us for that. But before we get there, here's Jack McPherson to tell you a thing or two. Jack?
What?
Can you tell the viewers how they can support the channel?
Have they not figured it out yet?
Oh, it's not that. Of course, people who watch my stuff regularly know how much it helps me out when they like the videos and share the videos, and they know that I depend on the generous support of my patrons. But hopefully, a gentle reminder at the end of the episode will encourage a few folks who haven't done so yet to join in.
I see. What a brilliant plan. So, is that it then?
You still need to actually do the pitch.
All right, I'll do it. Climb off me for fuck's sake. Hello. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Also, please consider helping us to produce more videos by supporting this channel with a donation through Patreon. Go to patreon.com/SteveShives to become a patron. There, you happy?
Yes, I am. Thank you, Jack.
Just let me be.